Mark awakens abruptly, his eyes wide with confusion and alarm. He stares at his hands, a dawning horror creeping into his expression. His hands are covered in blood. Shock and disbelief flood his face. Mark is sitting up, staring at his blood-soaked hands. A wave of horror washes over him as the reality sinks in. His face contorts in a silent scream, the weight of the moment crushing him. The aroma of coffee fills the kitchen as Anna stands calmly, preparing a cup. Mark bursts into the kitchen, his face a mask of visible agitation. He frantically scrubs his hands at the sink, the skin reddening with each pass. A blood-smeared brick lies ominously beside the sink, a silent testament to unseen violence. Anna watches Mark, her coffee preparation paused, a sense of foreboding washing over her. Mark's restless energy fills the living room as he paces back and forth on the worn rug. Anna, seated on the sofa, watches him with a carefully composed expression of concern. Mark halts abruptly, running a hand roughly through his disheveled hair, his frustration mounting. I can't piece it together," Mark stammers, his voice thick with desperation. Fragments. Just fragments. In the dead of night, Mark lies awake, his gaze fixed on the unseen world above. Beside him, Anna is lost in peaceful slumber, oblivious to the turmoil. Driven by unease, Mark rises from the bed, his movements cautious and deliberate. He moves stealthily through the silent bedroom, a sense of foreboding guiding his actions. He checks the locks on the doors and windows, ensuring the safety of his sleeping companion. Morning light floods the kitchen, illuminating the stillness as Mark stands alone. A note rests innocently on the counter, a silent harbinger of dread. He picks up the note, his fingers trembling slightly as he unfolds it. His eyes scan the words, the cheerful sunlight now casting long shadows across his face. The note declares, "She deserved it." Mark recoils in horror, the note falling from his numb fingers. Anna sits on the couch. A book lies open, unread, in her lap. Her eyes dart nervously towards the window, betraying her inner turmoil. She startles, feigning surprise at a sound only she seems to hear. With a trembling voice, Anna whispers, "I heard something last night." A scream. Mark nervously scans the shadowy backyard, his breath clouding in the cool night air. He moves cautiously, every shadow seeming to hold a hidden threat. His boots crunch softly on the gravel path as he approaches the back door. A sudden glint catches his eye near the entrance. He kneels, his heart pounding, as he recognizes a muddy shoe print. The shoe print stands out starkly, a silent testament to an unseen intruder. Mark tears through the kitchen, driven by a desperate urgency. Drawers are flung open, their contents scattered in his wake. Panic tightens its grip as he realizes something vital is missing. A chilling realization dawns. The large kitchen knife has vanished. In the muted light of the living room, a chilling headline casts a shadow over Mark's face. A local assault, stark and bare, confronts him from the printed page. The stark reality of the news intensifies his quiet anxiety, a growing unease taking hold. His breath hitches as the weight of the clipping's implications crushes in around him. The room spins, the walls closing in as his own fears begin to consume him. In the dim, smoky ambiance of the bar, Mark sits alone, the world closing in around him. A sudden unease washes over Mark as he glances over his shoulder, his eyes darting with a hint of paranoia. He suspects eyes are on him. Mark's hand freezes mid-air, the glass halfway to his lips, his senses heightened. His gaze sharpens, a silent battle of wits unfolding in the dimly lit bar. Every shadow seems to hold a secret, every whisper a threat. In the dim light of his bedroom, Mark's unease is palpable as his gaze sweeps across the room, landing everywhere but on his own reflection. He pointedly avoids the mirror, a silent admission of his distrust towards his own image. Each object in the room seems to draw his attention, yet the mirror remains untouched by his gaze, a stark symbol of his inner conflict. The soft glow of the bedside lamp casts long shadows, heightening the sense of isolation and self-doubt that permeates the room. His avoidance is a deliberate act, a conscious decision to remain disconnected from the person staring back from the glass. In the dimly lit living room, shadows crawl across the walls, mirroring the turmoil within Mark. Mark's face is a mask of despair, tears freely flowing as his voice cracks with anguish. His voice barely audible, he whispers, "I think I've done something terrible." His voice laced with horror, he confesses, "I can't remember. I I think I killed someone." The weight of unspoken horror hangs heavy in the air as Mark grapples with the fragments of a nightmare. In the quiet of the living room, Anna embraces Mark, who is overwhelmed by grief. Mark's body trembles as he cries, his voice breaking as he pleads, "Tell me, it isn't true, please. Anna, just say it." Anna remains still, her expression a mystery, a complex mix of emotions hidden behind a calm facade. Her silence is deafening, as she offers no words of comfort or denial. Detective Miller, his face etched with exhaustion, is hunched over a monitor, the screen's glow reflecting in his weary eyes. He pores over security footage, his brow furrowed in deep concentration as he searches for a hidden truth. A flicker of doubt crosses his face as he notices odd discrepancies in the evidence before him. A bead of sweat trickles down his temple, a physical manifestation of the mounting pressure. He rewinds the footage, his focus intensifying with each pass, determined to unravel the mystery. The truth hangs elusive in the air, as Detective Miller's relentless pursuit leads him deeper into the labyrinth of deceit. Sunlight fills the therapist's office as Anna sits, her anxiety palpable. "It started so subtly," Anna says, her voice barely a whisper. Anna continues, "Little comments, criticisms disguised as jokes. I didn't realize it was happening until I was already trapped." Her voice cracks as she reveals, "Mark always knew how to make me feel small." Mark sits alone in the dimly lit living room, his figure slumped in defeat. His eyes reflect the emptiness of his soul, adrift in a sea of despair. Unseen, Anna lurks in the shadows, an enigmatic smile playing on her lips. Her smile deepens as she watches Mark's despair. "Now you know what it feels like." Her words hang in the air, a chilling echo in the silent room.